Good evening, students. Today we will do the revision in arithmetic progression in the first video, and in the second video simple statement problems, how to make it as an AP, the given concept statement, how to make it as an AP sequence, and then we will solve it. Okay. So now first, we know in the last class we have discussed what is an AP. So Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, t1, t2, t3. The AP looks like this in the term of t1, t2, t3 up to tn, which you could have learnt it as a1, a2, a3 up to an. Now this tn, an, last term can be found as tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Then we can find sum of the arithmetic progression. So sum, we have two parts. One is infinite series, another one is infinite series. When you have infinite series, we say Sn is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sum of n term is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If it is finite series, we have to find a1, a2, a3 up to the last term an, L it is. So Sn will become n by 2 a plus L. So using all this concept, let us start doing the sum. So we'll start from your simple question. Write an AP whose first term is 3 and common difference is minus 2. Write an AP whose first term is 3 and common difference is minus 2. So we know the AP is A1, A2, A3, etc. Which A1 can be A first term, A2 is A plus D, A3 is A plus 2D, like that infinite series. Now we substitute. A is first term, 3. The second one is 3 plus of minus 2. Common difference is minus 2. Then 3 plus 2 into minus 2, etc. So this can be simplified as 3. 3 plus of minus 2 is minus 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. So 3 of minus 4 is minus 1. So the AP is 3, 1, minus 1, infinite series. Second sum. Write the sequence with an is equal to 9 minus 4n. They have given you generally. Write the sequence with an is equal to 9 minus 4n. So we will see now, when n is equal to 1, it will become first term a1. So 9 minus 4 into 1. Wherever n is there, we will replace by 1. So a1 is 9 minus 4, 5. When n is equal to 2, this will become a2, which is 9 minus 4 into 2. 9 minus 8, 1. When n is equal to 3, it will become a3, 9 minus 4 into 3. 9 minus 12, minus 3. So, therefore, the sequence. What we got the sequence? 5, 1, minus 3, and we can make it as infinite series. Next. It all looks like very simple sums for you, is it not? So now, next question is, if 2m12 form an AP, find m. So they have given 2m12 forms an AP, is it not? So can I say common difference is same? M minus 2 is as same as 12 minus m. So we can write, given 2m12 form an AP. Therefore, common difference is same. Therefore, common difference is same. So how we find common difference? M minus 2 is equal to 12 minus m. Now we group the like terms. M minus m will come this side plus m. 12 minus 2 will get transposed to other side as plus 2. So 2m is equal to 14. M will become 7. 14 by 2 as 7. Okay. So when the three terms they have said it form an AP, we should say common difference is same, and we find the difference of the consecutive two terms and we group the like terms together and simplify. Now, based on this concept, we may have a sum like this. For what value of P minus 3, 2P plus 1, 4P plus 3 are in AP. Okay, so they have given these three are in AP. So you have to find what will be the value of P so that these three terms will become in AP. Since to be in AP, what we can say, I can find common difference. This minus this should be equal to this minus this. Second term, 2P plus 1 minus of P minus 3 is equal to 4P plus 3 minus of 2P plus 1. Okay. So now in that way, 2P plus 1, remove the bracket, minus P minus minus plus 3 is equal to 4P plus 3 minus 2P minus 1, minus plus minus 1. So now we group the like terms. 2P minus P is 1P. 1 plus 3, 4. Similarly, this side, 4P minus 2P is 2P. 3 minus 1 is 2. So again we can group the like terms. I make 4 minus 2. This 2 will come transposed to this side as minus 2. 2P minus P. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 2P minus P is P. So for the value of P is equal to 2. These terms are in AP. Okay. So here they have given the terms with an unknown value. We have to find the unknown value if it is an AP. So if it is an AP, we know common difference is same. So we subtract the consecutive term and we simplify with grouping the like terms together. Next. The common difference of an AP is 4. Find A15 minus A12. Okay. The common difference of an AP is 4. Find A15 minus A12. So what is given? We have to find A15. What is A15? A plus 14D. A plus n minus 1 into D. Then A12 is A plus 11D. Therefore, A15 minus A12 can be written as A plus 14D minus of A plus 11D. This is equal to A plus 14D minus A, remove the bracket, minus plus minus 11D. Now what happens? Plus A minus A get cancelled. We have 14D minus 11D, which is 3D. But D value is given as 4. The common difference of an AP is 4. So we substitute 3 into 4. So I can write given D is equal to 4. So I am substituting 3 4s are 12. That is, therefore, A15 minus A12 is 12. So we are using here Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D formula. Next is question number 6. In an AP, n is equal to 5, D equal to minus 3, an is 10. Find A. In an AP, n is equal to 5. D is minus 3. An is 10. So what is given for us? An is 10. What is An? A plus n minus 1 into D is 10. So what is A now? We have to find A. n is 5 minus 1, d is minus 3 equal to 10. So we are writing the a plus n minus 1 d formula and substituting whatever the values given to find the value of a. A, 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 into minus 3, minus 12. So a will become 10 plus 12. So a is 22. So in that way we have found the unknown quantity. So you could have understood from all the sums what we are doing. The base is you should know the concept Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, that formula, and what is common difference also. So using that concept, whatever they have given, you should substitute the values and we should get the solution. So the simplification is more important. Now let us do few more sums. Show that the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12 is in AP. Then we have to find its 10th term and general term. Okay. Show that the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12 is an AP. Find its 10th term and general term. So first let us show the given sequence is AP. So we write given sequence is 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. So let us find the common difference. Is it same? 6 minus 3, 3. 9 minus 6, 3. 12 minus 9, 3. So we find, therefore, common difference is same. That is everything we are getting it as 3. Therefore, given sequence is in AP. Now, after finding this given sequence is AP, you have to find 10th term. So, I will find, therefore, A10. What is A10? A plus 9D. A is the first term 3, 9, common difference also we got it as 3, which is 3 plus 27. 9 3s are 27, 3 plus 27, 30. Therefore, we have found A10 is equal to 30. Next, we have to find its general term. What is general term? The general term is An. An is what formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. General means we don't know what is n, but we can substitute the a value and d value. 3 plus n minus 1 into 3. Now 3 plus, we remove the bracket, n into 3, 3n, minus 1 into 3, minus 3. So you can see plus 3 and minus 3 get cancelled. Therefore the general term an is 3n. So in the sum, they have given you a sequence. First we should check whether it is an AP. So we find the difference of the consecutive term and we find common difference is same. So the given sequence is in AP. Then we have to find its 10th term. 10th term is A10. A10 is A plus n minus 1 into D. 10 minus 1, 9D. Now from the given sequence we know what is A, what is D. We substitute and we get the value. Next we have to find the general term. General term we know the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. So general means n is not given. But we know what is A, what is D. We substitute and we get an is equal to 3n. So this type of questions will be coming for your 3-mark question. Next. Which term of sequence is 1, 5, 9, 13 up to 77? Which term of the sequence is 1, 5, 9, 13 up to 77? That means A is 1, common difference is 5 minus 1, 4. An is 77. The last term is 77. Now we should find what is An. So, therefore, A plus n minus 1 into D is 77. AN 77 is that formula. A is 1, N we have to find, common difference is 4, 77. So N minus 1 into 4 is 77 minus 1, which we got it as 76. N minus 1 into 4 is 76. So N minus 1 is 76 divided by 4. This multiplication 4 will become division 4. So 4 will go in 76. 4 ones are 4. Remainder 3, 36. 4 nines are 36. So we got N minus 1 is 19. N is equal to 19. This minus 1 get transposed to other side plus 1. So N is equal to 20. So in the sum, they have given you a sequence and we have to find the number of terms. That last term is which term? So the number of terms. So we are using the formula, the last term as AN. AN is 77. So A plus N minus 1 into D. You are substituting. Here to find N, we know the other terms by given sequence. So we substitute the A value and D value and simplify to get the N value to be 20. So this which term of sequence, the question can be asked. Which term of sequence, or they can ask you how many terms are there. Okay, it's all under the same concept. The way they ask is in different way. But the concept is same. How many terms are there? Which term of the sequence? All that what we are doing is of the same pattern. Next, we will have one more pattern of finding the middle term. See, we know how to find the A, how to find D, how to find N using the formula. But there are some sums which they will be asked. How will you find the middle term? For example, this question. Find the middle term of AP 4, 9, 14, etc. 149. So what we should find to find the middle term? We find like how we found like number of terms. Now we find what is N. Okay. So in that way, we say A is 4. Common difference is 9 minus 4, 5. The last term, AN, last term, AN is equal to 149. This is given. So what is AN for us? A plus N minus 1 into D is 149. So now we substitute. A is 4. N we have to find. D, common difference is 5, is equal to 149. So N minus 1 into 5 is 149. This plus 4 get transposed to other side as minus 4. So we get N minus 1 into 5 is equal to 145. 9 minus 4 is 5. So what is N minus 1? 145 divided by 5. This multiplication 5 goes division 5. So 5 will go in 145. 5 2s are 10. Remainder 4, 45. 5 9s are 45. Now, therefore N is equal to 29 plus 1. This minus 1 get transposed to other side as plus 1. So N is equal to 30. But what we should find? We have to find middle term. So middle term is what now? So we have middle term is what? Half of the term, N by 2, which is 30 by 2. So the middle term is 15th term. Okay, now what is middle term, 15th term? When you have N is even, half of the term 30 by 2, 15 is middle term. But when you see the sequence, no 15th, this side you have 14 terms and this side you have 14 terms. 14 plus 14, 28 plus 1, this is becoming 29 only. So what formula we have is, if N is even, N is even, 30 is even number, no. So we find N by 2 term, that is 15th term, and also we find n by 2 plus 1th term, 16th term. Okay, when n is even, we can find like this. Because I told you, when you have a sequence 30 terms, when you have 30 numbers 1 to 30, if I consider the 15th term, midterm, you can see here 14 terms before. After here 14 terms, 14 plus 4, 28, only plus 1, 29 only you are getting. So whenever we have even number, we do n by 2 term, n by 2 plus 1th term, both we will find. So when we find that one, we have to find T15, that is A15 for you. A plus 14D. What is A plus 14D? A is, we got it as 4 plus 14 into, common difference is 5. So we have 4 plus 14 5s are 70, 74. Then we have to find A16 also. That is A plus 15D. That is 4 plus 15 into 5, which is 4 plus 75, 79. Okay. So now you can see, when you take the total terms 30, 1 to 30, we have the middle term to be 15 and 16. So that you can see here 14 terms. Here also 14 terms. So that 14 plus 14, 28, 29, 30. Okay. That is why here we are doing this. So this is a basic concept which you have to understand. Now it's not like a middle term means how you do half of that. Okay. In an AP, middle term is when n is even, we find n by 2 term and the next term also, so that both the terms will become the middle term of an AP. Okay, this is one of the important point. Normally, you will find n by 2, 15th term, you will finish it off. That is where you will go wrong. So, do the sum, practice properly. Similarly, I will give you one more sum. Find the middle term of AP 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. up to 111. So now in this A is 3. Common difference is 6 minus 3 also 3. The last term A1 is 111. What is AN? A plus n minus 1 into D is 111. A is 3. N we have to find. Common difference also 3, 1, 1, 1. So this we can simplify as n minus 1 into 3. In this 111 minus 3. So what you get? 108. So n minus 1 is 108 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. Remainder 1, 36. Therefore, n is equal to 37. Here n is 37 is what? Here n is odd number. 37 is an odd number. So when n is odd, we have n plus 1 by 2 term is middle term. That is 37 plus 1 by 2. That is 38 by 2. 38 by 2 is what? 19th term. So I should find what is 19. A 19. A plus 18D. A is 3. 18 into 3. 3 plus 18 3s are 54, which is 57. So here middle term is 57. So now I'll give you the clear picture of how we have found both the sum. You see, here when n is even, we are finding the middle term, n by 2 term and the next term. Both the term will become the middle term. When n is odd, when number of term is odd, we find n plus 1 by 2 term as middle term. Okay, here you can identify when 37 numbers are there, what you can have? 18 on this side, 18 on this side. 18 plus 18, 36. So we have only one number, 19th term as our middle term. Okay. So this concept you should understand. When it is even, to find the middle term, We find the n and we find n by 2th term and the next term. N by 2 plus 1th term if it is even. If it is odd, we find only n plus 1 by 2. That is why I showed you like a number line system. When you have totally 30, this side 14, this side 14. So the remainder we have both the terms. When it is even, very simple. When it is even, you have 2 middle term. When it is odd, it is 1. So even 2 is a even number. So when you have even number of terms, middle term is also even 2 terms you will have. When you have odd number of terms, the middle term is only 1. 1 is also odd. Like that. Even means 2. Even. Odd. 1. Odd. So like that you remember and do this. So now we have done a simple problems of this. In the next video, a basic statement problems. And yeah, you may have a doubt, ma'am, do we have a reduced syllabus? But the problems what we are discussing is not in reduced syllabus. So please do the revision and be ready with your for Sunday's test portion. Any doubts get clarified through the WhatsApp. So in the next Saturday class, we will start with the new lesson.